Here.
He can
And just
talk.
click
He can
execute.
talk. He can talk. He can talk. He can talk. He can talk. He can.
Yeah, it's done. There. And then you gotta click on that. Hey guys, this is William and Nathan, Dr. Game here, with another coaching. What are we gonna call it? Friday Fun?
Yeah, we have to think of a name for this. I think we should do this once a week on Fridays. Seems like a great idea.
Yeah. And we'll do a video together. And so we need a name for this series. So if you guys have any suggestions,
Yeah. William came up with Friday Fun, and I'm like, wow, that's so creative. Well, it's great.
well, my other suggestion is Close of the Week Coaching.
That's better. I like that one.
Yeah.
But maybe we can come up with something even better.
Yeah.
All right, who are our enemies? Who are we playing against? We got John Swore,
Scooter.
Lady in Waiting, I recognize her, and us.
Yeah.
So
So let's start looking at this draft.
yeah, we got to look at the draft. Okay, what do we see here? Mason's okay.
Mason's great.
Nothing too great. Let's see. I'm not familiar with some of these cards, so I might have to read them. It's always a good idea to read the cards.
So for simplicity's sake, can I tell you which cards you have to read?
Yeah.
Harvester, Late Bloomer. Those are the best cards.
Yeah, Harvester caught my attention, definitely. All players who harvest at least 5 goods. So that's really good.
Yeah.
And also 4 wood. Whenever you have fewer family members than all the other players, and you have room in your house, you may immediately take a family growth action. Okay.
So Late Bloomer, the nice thing is that you don't have to use an action, and you get the person right away. So it's like you grew third instead of. It's like you grew second instead of third. Now the cost, of course, is that you have to have fewer people than other players, so that slows you down a bit. What I think you should do is visiting quarrymen gives you a way of taking clay and stone easier. So what I would do is take Mason and then think that I'm going to use the visiting quarryman to help me get my big house. That's probably how I would play it. And then pass Late Bloomer to someone else, and because it's a little unreliable, I think Mason is quite reliable.
Yeah, visiting quarryman seems like you can use it at any time, right?
Yep.
So that seems like you can find some good opportunities for that, no problem.
Yeah, but don't take it here. Of course, you have to take Mason first.
Yeah, so if I want to do that route, yeah.
Right.
Other route, well, now I know there's Harvester in the deck, so I can definitely.
So yeah, that's the thing. So Harvester, you can pass it, but then tailor your game around it.
Exactly. What's Resource Lender?
Resource Lender, when you take resources, did you close the hand? Yeah, you did. Can I have this?
Oh, I had Country Doctor in the hand before, so that's why I closed it. We were trying to set up another game, but Sabosh got scared because, we were top tier players, and no, I don't actually know what happened to Sabosh.
He just disappeared. Yeah, Resource Lender, whenever you take resources, you can, instead of taking them, put them on the round spaces for the next however many rounds and add 1. So you can go on Reedstone Food and not take it instantly, but instead lend it, and then you get 2 Reed and a Stone, or whatever.
Yeah, it doesn't sound that strong. It doesn't sound like that strong.
Yeah, it's not.
But Mason definitely is fine because.
Yeah, so they're wondering what's going on, so we need to take a card here. It's taking too long. Holy!
Ooh, yeah, I've got some. What's Field Doctor? In a 2-room house run by 4 plot fields. Field Doctor goes well with
the Harvester.
Yeah.
Yes, really well with the Harvester. So I think the question is Field Doctor better than Mason? Probably not. Like, it's probably not worth forgetting about Mason to go for the Field Doctor Harvester. So I probably would not take Field Doctor. I would consider Bargaining Baker. Actually, yeah, the 4 you got there. Engineer, Wood Collector, Storehouse Keeper, Bargaining Baker. All of those are really good. And I would say probably Bargaining Baker is the best of them.
Yeah, Bargaining Baker is decent.
Because what you can do with bargaining baker is take 3 clay or 4 clay in stage 1, and then you build the clay oven for 4 clay, like you save a stone, and you get 5 food because you can take a grain and immediately bake it.
And we did just play with engineer last week, so I guess we can give him a break.
Engineer's good, but I
Engineer.
think bargaining baker, engineer might even, like, you might get something like engineer back.
Yeah, powerhouse does not combo with engineer, but let's see. Horseman, at the start of each harvest, you receive a sheep, boar, cattle if you have fence stables. Nah, that goes good with the fence delivery man, but we don't have it. And then whenever we build a stable, you can also pay 1 food to plow a field. That also goes well with
So
fence
I
delivery
would
man.
think about taking racing stable manager here,
Yeah.
just in case you get the stable delivery men back.
Uh-huh.
Also because
Nothing else here is really
nothing else is really that strong. I mean, cowherd is reasonable.
Yeah, say cowherd and wood gatherers are a little reasonable.
But if you take racing stable manager, you might get horsemen back. So
yeah, I like the stables. It's useful, very useful. Diplomat.
Oh, so we should definitely take diplomat.
Yeah, I'm not 100% familiar with this card. You may use an action even if it's occupied. Oh yeah.
So what action are
Oh
we gonna
yeah.
use?
All the actions.
No, only one. It's only 1 total for diplomat.
Oh.
What action are we gonna use with our diplomat bonus? Though?
Probably a plow. So.
Yes, because it guarantees us the harvester bonus.
Yeah, exactly.
Just as long as we set up our game so that we can get it, because when harvester's in the game, plow sow is like one of the most important things.
Late bloomer.
So actually, I like taking late bloomer here. Actually, everyone's seen it, which kind of, I guess Cowboy and Mother is out there. So if Cowboy and Mother gets played, then late bloomer gets destroyed. But nothing else in this pack is that amazing.
Yeah, Tapestry Weaver seems too hard to play
Because you need to get the sheep early.
Yeah.
You have to actually be able to hold them.
And then wood distributor is kind of like nothing combos that well with our wood distributor play if we do it. So.
Yeah, I actually like late bloomer here because then late bloomer is kind of like insurance in this case.
Ooh, storehouse keeper. It's not bad.
Yep.
Gets us grain, more grain for our bargaining baker is nice.
Yep.
And maybe clay too if we need 1 more clay.
Yeah, so I think with Mason we're probably going to want to go on Reedstone Food a lot.
Exactly.
So I think Storehouse Keeper is a good idea.
Storehouse Keeper, when I was first playing this game, like this was like one of the very first cards I ever drafted, and I'm like, oh man, Storehouse Keeper.
Yeah, because I told you Reedstone Food was the best action in the early game.
Yeah, Will gave me the early hints when I was first starting. I was like, just go on Reedstone Food, and your game will be fine no matter what.
Pretty much. That's basically how it works.
Yeah.
It looks like Gunter's stuck over there.
Yeah. So, yeah. We can take another look at what we have. So, in order, obviously, I'd say Mason's going to be the last one. I know how Will likes to order his cards in the order of the draft so he can kind of gauge.
Well, so you can remember what came in what pack.
Right. But
which helps you remember the draft a bit more.
But my memory is not nearly as good as Will's memory.
So you can lay them out the way you want to.
So I might want to lay them out the way I want to, but hopefully you guys can see this. The text is pretty small. We know Diplomat, very useful. We want to play this in round 7 or before.
I actually don't agree with that.
No, just anytime.
I think it's nice to gain the second unblockable action. However, the ability to do... Oh, man. There's something that we could try here. Can you bring up Late Bloomer?
Yeah.
There is a combination here with Mason and Late Bloomer and Cowboy and Mother of staying on 2 people until we can go all the way to 4. Like, which would be pretty late in the game. But usually Cowboy and Mother doesn't go that well with actually building rooms, so it's not that good.
The plow is fine.
Yeah, no, Cowboy and Mother stinks. Nah, it's, you know what, you don't have the actions with Cowboy and Mother to build rooms, so no, ignore me.
Okay, yeah, we're not gonna have that many wood rooms. Well, we're gonna 3.
Well, we could build 2 wood rooms.
Yeah.
and then reno up to stone.
Mm-hmm.
And if we fence once, then wood gatherers would pay out
6.
6. Yeah. So I think wood gatherers would be okay here.
I don't like cow herd because I still have to take that cattle action, and
Yeah.
it's not.
Yep. To get a payout from it.
And we don't have anything comboing for cattle. Oh, look at these. Nothing too great. Swan Lake is nice. We gotta make sure we have 4 ox for it, obviously. Lumber pile. What's this? You can return 3 stables. Ah, that's not.
It's actually pretty good with Racing Stable Manager because you build the stables, then you can return them and turn the wood into fields or into fences,
Right.
or you can do something else, or you can turn it back into stables,
This
more
It
stables.
might come back though.
Yeah, it would definitely will.
So I'm thinking Swan Lake. What's boarding school though?
Boarding school, when you family growth, you can delay taking the person to put that newborn in the future.
Mm-hmm.
And when you gain the newborn, you play 2 occupations.
Oh,
What makes it good
for
though
free.
is that you can, because that person is not part of your family, you can grow twice in a row. You send the first child to boarding school, then you grow again.
What?
So that's actually, yeah, so
That's broken.
that's pretty good actually with late bloomer.
Are you serious? You can grow twice even if you don't have room for it? Even if you don't have room, you can.
Yeah, so I like boarding school with late bloomer actually might be okay. The only thing is, um, yeah, I mean we could try boarding school and see if we can make it work.
This one's not too bad either, but we don't need it. So wait, I just want to make sure I'm understanding. You can family growth and then put the peep on boarding school,
Yeah,
and then you can
and three rounds later, then you get that peep in your farm. You add it
Yeah.
later and you play 2 occupations. Now the good effect,
Uh-huh.
is the good effect of boarding school is that because that person is on the boarding school and not in your family,
Uh-huh.
you would still have 2 people, 3 rooms.
Uh-huh.
So then you could family growth again and still add the person into your house.
Even if you don't have room.
Even if you don't have room.
Wow. Boarding school seems pretty powerful.
But the problem is it only gives you 2 rounds to family growth twice in a row, which late bloomer gives us a way around. So I actually like it here for late because of late bloomer.
Yeah, late bloomer, exactly. Yeah, it combos, I think.
Yeah.
And Swan Lake it's a little slow getting to 4 ox, I think.
Well, Swan Lake is good, but I think late bloomer will give us a really strong effect that's worth taking.
Stone Giant doesn't seem that good, a little pricey. Public Forest seems decent. We don't really need the wood-fired oven, right?
Wood-fired oven with bargaining baker is actually quite nice, but it's gonna come back.
And
Most
then
likely.
pumpkin trellis.
Pumpkin trellis is great, but we would have to get 2 vegetables at a reasonable time.
Oh yeah, that's a little hard. And it's 3 wood. Wow.
But it is a great card. No, the thing is, just as long as you play pumpkin trellis before round 13, then it saves you wood on fencing.
9
So
wood.
I think it's worth considering pumpkin trellis here, and then thinking that we'll take wood-fired oven back. Yeah, I actually like that, probably, because it's not that hard to get 2 vegetable fields. We just have to make sure that we plan the game out so that we can do it.
Winter Pond seems extremely like the other ones, like Duck Pond.
Yeah, no, Winter Pond's great.
So I mean that's not bad, you know. It's
Yeah,
okay.
and planter box is usually quite good, except that we want to get to 5 planted fields, so
Yeah.
planter box is not as good in that situation.
Exactly. So for me, public forest is okay, not necessary. Hopefully, yeah, we do get wood-fired oven back. That would be nice.
Yeah, it will. It definitely will come back.
So Winter Pond is very reliable. Pumpkin trellis, not so
I
much.
like trying for pumpkin trellis. Go for broke a little bit.
And it denies the other, because I think this one combos well with most other cards that I've been playing. So maybe denying that one is nice. Ooh, Bakos. Huntsman rifle, beast statue. Beast stat. If we picked the one where we get
Joiner.
Joiner.
Yeah, but you don't want to go on day labor that often because it's not accumulating.
Yeah, and Dove Coat isn't that good. It's okay, but it's not that good.
Yeah, Bakehouse is not terrible, but probably it'll come back.
What's lamp oil? Whenever you play an occupation. Oh, that's not bad, but yeah.
Yeah, it's actually reasonable for us, I think, with boarding school. If we could play lamp oil before boarding school pays out, which we might be able to do with Racing Stable Manager.
Uh-huh. Nothing too great
It's
here.
also a free point.
Yeah.
Free points are usually good.
I think lamp oil is one of the easiest cards to play here. All these ones are kind of difficult. Bathroom's not bad.
Yeah, cheap and free is always good.
Yeah.
Always good.
All right. We got a passing stable. That's not bad.
Passing stable is great with the
Yeah.
Racing Stable Manager.
Don't really need brushwood,
I don't necessarily agree with that.
but we're gonna reach some food a lot, right?
Well, we can skip out on that, and we can use Bargaining Baker to give us grain.
Uh-huh.
And then we use wood gatherers will pay us out a good amount of wood, so then we can pay even more of it with brushwood roof.
But I do like stables.
Yeah, stable is not bad here. Wooden strongbox is a wood for 2 points, which is okay.
It combos with Racing Stable Manager for sure, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I like stable here. Stable here to do start player
Mm-hmm.
in like round 12 would be pretty good to get Plauso round 13. And then we use our diplomat to get Plauso round 14. I like that.
Orchard is not bad too. It combos well with a lot of the other cards.
It comes too late though.
Yeah.
I think.
Oh yeah, hopefully we can get the pumpkin trellis going. That's gonna be important. Okay, coastermongers. Bless you.
Thank you.
Coastermongers. 1 vegetable, 1 bonus point. So basically, you just get 2 food, and you can raises your point ceiling a little.
Yeah.
It's not bad. 2 wood.
Yep. Not bad.
It's not bad. I just keep saying not bad, nothing.
Yeah, I think you can probably take it. Like it's there's not that much else. I mean, wild breeding is maybe playable.
And abandoned will kind of hurts our play, right?
Yeah.
So
we want more fields. We don't want to reduce our number of fields.
Hopefully, look at all these expensive wood ox.
Yeah.
If we can somehow combo that with wood gatherers, maybe that would be pretty nice.
Do it on turns where we build stables or build fences.
Another wood ox. We have so many miners. We have so many wood miners. It's gonna be really difficult.
Yeah, farm name sign rewards planning your farm out well.
Yeah, farm name sign is not too bad.
Watering can is usually quite good because, although if we're playing for harvester, then we probably don't need watering can.
Yeah, because of diplomats, nice.
Yeah.
I
actually don't mind public forest here.
I thought it was a good card too.
Yeah.
But
especially if we get locked out of occupation in round 1. Then we can play 3 wood public forest, and that's a pretty good start.
Yeah, I think we now need to really consider wood gatherers, like very much so.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
To get
good wood payout. Yeah.
Yeah, we need the wood bad.
And here, I think you should take bathroom, just because the other cards are really not good. Slaughterhouse is quite expensive.
Slaughterhouse seems like it'll be good if it's a 5-player game, or am I thinking something else? No, I'm thinking milking. This one.
No, Slaughterhouse too. Whenever people kill animals.
Yeah.
But it's expensive.
Yeah, so this is
the payout is pretty late.
It's a good 5-player card. Bathroom might not play it, but if we do, it's not that bad.
I think I'm mostly suggesting it just because it's cheap, and we don't really want to go on day labor, so I don't think Beast Statue will be worth playing. It'd be better for us to play the 2-clay fireplace instead of playing Beast Statue.
Yeah, bathroom can combo with our.
Doesn't really combo with. It doesn't really combo with anything. Actually, well, okay. No, it combos with costermongers. Yeah, okay. All right. Good stuff. So what's your first action gonna be if you had your choice?
Mason.
No.
Just kidding. Well, let's see where we're at.
Well, we started 4th.
So we're probably getting 3 wood.
You're either getting 3 wood or expensive occupation.
Yeah. And if we do get the I don't mind Storehouse Keeper. Is there anything else we need to play before that? Not Diplomat, not Late Bloomer, probably not Wood Gatherers. I'm not used to playing Bargaining Baker. I've never played with Bargaining Baker.
Okay, so read it again. Remind yourself of what it does.
Yeah, so we got, once we build an oven, it's cheaper, and we get a grain for building the improvement. So we can easily just bake it instantly.
Yes. So you build the clay oven for 3 clay, 1 stone, but
Or-
you save 1 resource.
Yeah.
So it's 3 clay usually.
Mm-hmm.
And then you immediately get 5 food, which 5 food is a huge amount in the early game. That one action will pay for your second harvest. Also, it says baking improvement. So when you build a fireplace or a cooking hearth, you get a grain.
Oh.
Can you move those up just to get rid of the bars? We don't need to see the bars. So the here. So the address bar, we don't need to see, so we can move it in behind
Oh, okay.
the game board.
And then we'll just click on the other board.
Exactly.
All right. So Barney Baker's excellent early.
All right, your turn.
Well, very obvious.
Yep.
Gotta get the wood so we can play things like Public Forest or whatever.
What's the backup move if we get
2 clay.
2 clay is gonna get taken. 2 clay, 2 wood, star player gonna get taken, I think.
Sorry, I thought you meant backup move in case there was no 3 wood or something.
No, backup move for our second action. Yeah. With sheep coming round 1, 2 clays 100% getting taken.
Plowing is always good.
I think probably whoever took field doctor will plow. Where I imagine John Swore probably took field doctor and or maybe lady in waiting. Someone took field doctor and harvester, and that player is gonna plow a field.
All right, so I'm just gonna do a quick recap. Got humble farm boy with scooter. So whoever has the least amount of cards in front of them gets 3 bonus points.
Can you move this farm? Just move the farm so that they line up with the board. No. So we're here, and I want to put it over here.
Of course.
Just so that it matches with. So when you see whoever's turn it is, you can the order immediately.
And then we have school lunch lady for lady in waiting.
So whenever you play an occupation, you get grain.
And I think plowing a field is smart because we need fields. We have no other way of getting fields, right?
Yep. Plowing a field here. Well, I mean, racing stable manager gets us fields, but I think plowing a field here is still fine. So then, if we can get 3 fields with racing stable manager, then 1 field with plow sow, that's our 5.
And then lady in
So
waiting.
that seems quite doable to me.
It's starting player and played working gloves. I'm not familiar with working gloves.
When you play occupations, you can pay a resource instead of food.
So you can pay like a grain instead of food?
No.
Okay.
Building resource.
All right. That would be interesting if you could
do it. So it's our turn.
Okay. No redstone food. So we should probably play our free occupation.
I actually like to read here and go for. Although with late bloomer, we maybe don't want to do the first room. Although getting the first room is almost always good.
So. Well, if we want, there's no major miner yet. We still have a chance to get the fireplace.
Yeah, you can do storehouse keeper here. That's fine.
Could do storehouse keeper or bargaining baker. Let's just play storehouse keeper. It's safe. It's not bad. And it's free.
Okay, so what's your second move going to be? What are the 3 actions that are going to get taken 100%?
Well, it sounds like the read will be taken by Jean Swar.
John Swar, yep.
Scooter doesn't have any occupations, so he might do the
Yep, or he might do 3 wood. Yep, and then lady in waiting probably does the opposite of what Scooter does. I agree with that analysis. So what are we going to do?
We need clay.
Do we?
Oh, maybe we can wait for the 4 clay.
I agree. I think waiting for the 4 clay is smart.
We can starting player, but that's not...
Actually, 2 clay I don't mind. 2 clay I don't mind because then we can build the first fireplace if major miner comes around 3.
Yeah, because that sheep first, that's always nice.
Yeah. And we didn't see a way of stealing sheep, did we? I don't think so.
No, I didn't see any simple fireplaces.
Or nothing like that? Okay. Yeah.
Because we're in a good position.
We are kind of competing with Lady in Waiting for the clay oven. With School Lunch Lady, she wants to do clay oven. So...
Good friend in Lady in Waiting, she did the occupation for a grain. And good friend is, come on. I remember this card, yeah. Okay, so we just got to be a little cautious of what we play
It really
sometimes.
doesn't. No, it really doesn't matter. Also, she should have 2 stone on there. Can you increase the number of stone by 1 on the board?
Oh, sure. +1.
Yeah.
All right, let's begin our turn. Because what we can do is we can starting player and get a 4 clay grab, but there's still going to be really good resources on the board anyways. If we do 2 clay, there's a chance that we can get the major this one, but we're kind of hoping for that. He could starting player 2. So starting player isn't bad. I don't see anything too obvious here actually. Getting 2.
I like the 2 clay play.
Yeah, I mentioned you kind of shut me down and made me
Well, because then I realized we have turn priority over John Swar.
at the moment.
And
Yeah.
John Swar well, he played Humble Farm Boy, so my bet is he's not going to want to play Major Minor. The other thing is, with Storehouse Keeper, we can take a clay instead of a grain, and then with Bargaining Baker, we can do some fun stuff. Oh, John Swar doing Start Player.
Yeah, so he's hoping for.
Oh, so we know what John Swar is going to do. Look at the card he just played.
Oh, what did he play? Once in game, plow, horse plow sow. You can place 1 wood on your supply to get more plows.
Yeah, so what card did he take?
He took the, not sunrise, what's it, the
Field Doctor.
Field Doctor.
Yeah, so he's going to do Field Doctor in 2 moves. And he's also first action taking Fireplace. So it wasn't the best sequence for us, but I mean, it forced him to do a couple different things, which I think he didn't want to do.
Yeah.
Well, he wanted to play Ground Pickaxe Claw. I don't know. He didn't want to have to first move Fireplace.
Well, I want to play an occupation and then starting player is what I'm thinking.
Well, I wouldn't count on doing Start Player. See what, like if 3 wood comes back, it's probably worth doing 3 wood. But what occupation are you gonna play?
I'm thinking of Bargaining Baker.
Yeah, I agree. I think that's a good decision because then if we get Reedstone Food, we can play the Clay Oven.
So we have Lady in Waiting.
Yeah, don't put it on your farm quite yet, just because people can see that and they might react to it.
But she just finished her playing this one.
We assume she does, unless now's when she says, "Oh, I changed my mind actually."
Yeah. So Inventory Manager is a fun card. Always get more resources as soon as you do something. You just go crazy. The guy is holding his head like he's going crazy. So she kept her occupation. We pay 1 food for this one. Announce.
The other reason I say don't count on getting Start Player is because we have 2 food and we need 2 more with our next 2 actions.
That's the thing. We can play Public Forest, get a food, and then Reedstone Food and get a food.
Yeah, that's not bad. Okay, I like that. And then, well, we could even do Reedstone Food and then Clay Oven to keep it away from Lady in Waiting. Because Lady in Waiting with 100% wants to build, like she's gonna take 3 clay with this next action, so she's gonna want to build the Clay Oven, and I think we want to beat Lady in Waiting to the Clay Oven.
Exactly. So that's why Reedstone
But we
Food.
can't.
No, we can. Reedstone Food will have
because we each have a 1 move, and she's ahead of us in turn priority.
Oh, okay. So
if she takes 3 clay, even if we start player, we have to still do another action to get it.
Well, maybe Lady in Waiting might have a different strategy.
She might do something else. Yeah. And if we force her to take Clay Oven, then we can do other stuff as well. It's just that having the Clay Oven is really nice.
Okay, well, we can do starting player. I don't mind that. It's a not waste of wood, but we're losing out on our wood. We don't need to build rooms first. I think we're not doing that strategy. Play to farm. It's okay. This play's okay. It's not like Saboche level play, but we're still learning. So let's put a food on all the even round spaces. Shift F. We are top right
bottom
or
left?
Bottom left.
That's right, but that's okay.
Oh, I don't know my left.
Doesn't matter. Yeah, it doesn't really matter.
That's fine. It's
gonna pay for it,
and then we gotta pay 2 wood.
End turn.
There we go. So I like this play.
It's your turn again. We just did start player,
yeah,
so before you talk too much.
I like this play because we can get ourselves a nice grain or a clay, but I think a grain might be better. Reed, stone, food, and grains. Good. Worst case Ontario, we can just get ourselves the stone oven and have lots
Yeah, stone oven would be fun too.
of...
Read stone food one more time, and then we can build the stone oven.
Should I say plus grain in chat?
It's just nice if we can get we want to get everything. No, I think that one's pretty obvious. You don't need to worry about it. Also,
Ooh.
their pig wallow is totally. Oh no, he just built. That's
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah, he's not doing the farm doctor.
Well, he will. He just figures he doesn't need to rush it, I guess.
Okay.
But yeah, he's going for breeding pair of sheep this early, which is really nice. So John Swar is in a great spot. Great spot to start. So Scooter's playing engineer, and then Lady in Waiting is going to build clay oven. So then we get 4 wood with our second action, which is pretty good.
Yeah, we definitely need wood. Yeah, our game is going to be a little slow. But not getting first room, not getting breeding, and not getting the oven. Well, I'll just blame being last in turn order for that. But yeah, I like the 4 wood. We can probably still procure more grain. More reed from that, so we don't need the 2 reed.
Well, if it goes, I think it might go to 3 reed next round. If it does, we should take it because that's enough to build 2 rooms at once.
There you go. Looking decent.
Like that's the thing. So you don't want to just not do efficient actions because you want to do your inefficient thing that you've already played. And that's a trap that people fall into when they play this game. That they say, I played Storehouse Keeper, so I'm gonna pass up on a 4 reed action and instead do Reedstone Food 4 times.
Right.
Which you don't want to do.
Yeah. That makes sense. But 2 reed we can pass that.
Also, we should feed. Send farm.
My clicking is going to be better this game because on my first game we were playing on a Puerto Rico board for our mouse pad.
So what's Lady in Waiting doing here?
Fish trap. Ooh.
On what?
Ooh.
On what?
Starting player.
Yeah, so what action is she going to take?
Well, might take...
No, she's going to take 6 wood.
Or, yeah, no, 6 wood is the
Okay,
thing,
so what are you going to do?
3 reed is nice. 6 clay is very nice.
Yep, both of those are excellent options. I agree.
Oh, she says no. Oh no, he says no. Shoot.
Yeah, so they're talking in chat, which is not, you don't really need to worry about. They're just chit-chatting. Focus on what you're going to do with your action. What are you going to do with your action?
Well, there might be a chance for the 6 wood.
No, there's no chance for 6 wood.
Okay. No chance for 6
Why would Lady in Waiting... Yeah, we can do that analysis after.
No, I was just hoping. Oh, look at that. 2 rooms.
Yep.
We don't need rooms, though, right?
Yes, we do. What are you talking about? We totally need rooms.
Should I go for the...
No, 6 clay is the right decision, I think. 6 clay is a really good action. Okay, so Lady in Waiting, the only way that Lady in Waiting would not take 6 wood is if she had the resources to build a room and immediately grow.
Okay.
What resource did she have before she took 6 wood?
She didn't have much.
3 wood and 1 reed. So obviously she can't build. So there's no question that she's going to take 6 wood. 6 wood you should always take.
Yeah. Oh, look at those fields.
So John obviously setting up for his field doctor. Scooter is now, what's Scooter going to do?
Build room, family growth.
Yep, and so what's Lady in Waiting going to do?
Well, landing nets are probably 3 reed.
Or maybe Reedstone Food. Yep.
And then we'll get the other one of those.
Yeah, I think that's a good way of looking at it.
Traveling players will get to pretty high up there.
Yep. I think that's not a bad thing to consider, but I think traveling players might go around next round. Like, we might get 6 food traveling players next round. So while I like your breakdown, I think this is a good thing to consider. We also have another play that's opened up. We have 8 clay now, so what could we do?
Well, we can do stone oven.
We can not just stone oven, but Reno stone oven, and then we only need 1 more reed to be able to build a clay room. And that saves us on wood, and wood is generally the best resource.
For us, it's very, very...
Yeah.
Well, we might not then need wood gatherers.
Yes. Well, I think wood gatherers hasn't been played yet, so we're probably not. I mean,
Yeah.
we'll have to see how the build room sequence goes, but
Yeah.
I wouldn't worry about it.
Yeah. We want to build 2 clay rooms, and that can be a little pricey.
Yep. But clay is way easier to get than
We got grump.
wood.
What's grump? More wood. Fewest family members. Oof.
Which is not going to be us. Because
Yeah.
we're planning on getting to 5 with our mason.
Grump seems like a pretty fun card.
No, not really. Because it means you don't do a lot of family growthing. And family growth is fun, right? Because having actions is fun. I think when you don't have as many actions, then you're not, like, I don't know.
Alright, so for us, I'm hoping for traveling players. Definitely.
Yeah, I actually like, even over traveling players, I like Reedstone Food if Reno comes round 6. Because then because then we have some good stuff that we can do. So 6 food is nice,
Yeah.
but if we can bake 2 grain with the stone oven, I think it's...
We don't need it. Well, tough call.
So Lady in Waiting is going to build 2 rooms, and we know that John's War is going to grow once. And so earliest we could grow on the family growth space is round 8. But what we want to do is we want to set up so that with Bloomer we can grow... Actually, Scooter will grow again. So the earliest we can grow with is round 8. So I think that's why I like the Reedstone Food sequence.
This person here is going to get the 6 food.
No, he's going to... Well, yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't need the family growth.
Think Reedstone Food?
Well, blocking the 6 wood is nice, but he has engineers, so...
Yeah, he won't die, but it's Reedstone Food.
Reedstone Food is just because of what it's specifically allowing us to do, which is a really nice play, I think. I think this play is going to be really strong. Because we're going to get 8 food instead. What's he barking about?
Gunter.
Is the door closed? Maybe that's why he wants to get out.
Our dog always likes to hang around whenever we play.
Really that cold?
No, I'm just thinking.
Oh, okay.
Diplomat. We don't need to play Diplomat.
Yeah, I think Diplomat is best saved for when we have lots of actions late in the game. I think accelerating our game and growing as quickly as possible is more important.
So I think Scooter is going to do...
He's going to do 6 food, I'm sure.
Yeah, that's just way too good.
Yeah. So he's going to have a really strong start, but if he doesn't get any of the global bonuses, like if he doesn't get Grump, Humble Farm Boy, or Harvester, then, you know, like obviously it's a great start for him.
Yeah. Very good start. Very, very good start. The next actions are going to be clay actions. Probably. Let's see. For me, what should we do?
I think we should Reno.
Yeah, Reno is great.
Reno builds stone oven.
Get a.
And then
grain.
and then we're gonna get stone oven bake 2 grain, and then in round 7 we're going to build room, and then play boarding school, and then in round 8 after Lady in Waiting grows we play Bloomer.
So I think we should
Bloomer.
save stone when we Reno.
Yeah.
Safe stone
Or not one when we reno.
on stone oven.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, let's play to farm. We will take a look at the stone oven. Announce.
So the easiest way of doing this is going to be click clay,
Yep.
and then pay for all.
Okay, and then we
add a stone.
add a stone.
Click S. Yeah. And then
Oh,
bake.
yeah, we gotta get. We'll subtract just one.
No,
and
I
bake
think
2.
bake. Yes.
Yes.
Exactly right. Yep.
For 8 food.
So just hit F4 8 times.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect.
Good. And you got the grain from bargaining baker correctly.
Yeah, plus grain. Plus grain. Baked, bake. Bake.
2.
Baked.
Yep. No, that's correct. So John Swarp is going to play field doctor here. And then Scooter is going to grow, I think. Yeah, Scooter's going to grow for sure. And then Lady in Waiting will first action what?
Oh, family growth.
Yeah. So then what will we do?
6 wood.
Yeah, maybe.
It might not come back, though.
It might not back. Yeah, no, I like six wood.
Dang that, yeah, see? This person here is like, that 6 food
Yep.
was, I was thinking that too.
Yep. No, it's true. It's really good for him.
Because he can start in Claire too and get that family growth. Yeah, he just, no, wait. No, he didn't start in Claire. Not worth blocking. Mm-hmm.
Oh, Lady in Waiting took wood-fired oven. That's too bad.
Yeah, we didn't get...
Because of school lunch lady. Yeah, I forgot about that. Oh, whatever. Not much we can do about that. Bad luck. She first picked school lunch lady, so then she took those cards before they came back.
So I'm thinking for our last action is we build a room. And for our first action, we might want to play an occupation.
What occupation?
I don't know, but this is our last chance for... Well, not
Diplomat.
last chance,
Yeah, no. Well, okay, so Diplomat, it gives you the ability to use two actions, two blockable actions. But usually, the threat of Diplomat just lets you do what you want with your first action, and then late you plow so. So if you need to reno first action or whatever.
Game's moving so fast.
Yeah.
We need clay.
So no, we don't.
But read some foods.
I think there's a much better play here.
I want to save my resources to build a room next turn, I think.
So I think the play is build room.
You want me to, but there's no one in competition building right now.
So the reason I want you to do it is because
By starting player.
second action, then you could play boarding school, so that when you late bloom in round 8, you immediately will get 2 people, one from boarding school and one from the other thing.
Okay. Okay.
And the thing is, if you first action start player,
Yeah.
then John Swartz is going to stable block you because he wants to grow. So that's why I think you need to. So Y for clay room.
Okay.
Because now I'm pretty sure that, well, John Swartz might start player here, and if he does, then we can major minor. Like, then we can see what happens. But I think building the room's pretty important. Because it's going to force these guys to do start player actions.
Yeah, planner box. That's not good for us.
No, I think we're doing quite fine. We're actually in a good spot to get the Humble Farm Boy bonus. Because we could play only those 2 occupations and not play any more occupations. Maybe Mason.
Well, Diplomat.
Maybe Diplomat. If we don't need Diplomat to get Harvester, then we don't need to.
Mm-hmm.
So do you understand? Okay, I'm not sure that you understand the late bloomer pumpkin boarding school interaction.
Oh, I do.
Okay.
We talked about it at the beginning of the game.
Okay.
As in,
So how does late bloomer work?
we need only 2 people.
No.
Or, no, sorry. We need room in our houses.
And
And
fewer people than everyone else.
oh, and fewer people.
So we can't use the late bloomer to grow unless we let everyone else go ahead of us. So we want John Swar to grow next round so that we can play late bloomer and immediately grow ourselves.
Yeah, I knew we didn't want to grow early.
It's our turn, by the way.
Oh, sorry. So I'm thinking wood's not bad, clay is not bad. So I'm thinking between wood and clay at the moment. We need both.
So there's one other thing that I like here. I think playing inventory manager or playing boarding school here is a good idea so that we get it out of the way.
But and we have other options for starting players and family growth, I guess. Yeah. You think it's necessary to get that out of the way right now?
I just think that there's going to be a 4 wood action available next round that's going to be better. Like, I think in general, you don't want to delay your growth. So what you don't want to have happen is you don't want John Sword to first action family growth, and then we say, okay, we want to play boarding school and then late bloomer. Because if we do that, then it's possible that occupation gets blocked or whatever. I think you want to get stuff like 3 wood. Passing up a 3 wood action is not a huge deal if it means you get a 4 wood action next round. Right? It's better to get 4 wood next round than 3 wood this round.
Mm-hmm. It is. And we also need to play our late bloomer too.
Yeah.
So we could have done late bloomer, potentially. I should have thought of that.
No, we don't want to play late bloomer. Because as soon as we play it, then John Swar knows he doesn't need to first action family growth.
Good point, good point.
So then he says, oh, I might delay my growth then. Because it screws over white player if there's other good stuff for me to do. You want to play late bloomer once you can actually get its effect. Now, everyone else saw it, so they might think we're counting on it, but they don't know for sure where it was drafted.
Exactly, so they're going to play their own game.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point. I'm not used to playing with great players, like very experienced players, so I might miss some of those small differences of when you should play something. Like I was thinking starting player first and expecting that no one's going to stable block me. Like, who would do that? But
John Swar would stable block you 100%.
Yeah, so I'm not used to those sort of things. I guess that comes with a lot of experience in the game, seeing when people would choose to block you.
When it comes to the family growth queue, if you start player ahead of someone who has a room that can build a room and block you from building a room, they're just going to stable block you always, because then you've done start player to guarantee them family growth.
Interesting.
And they say thank you for doing that.
I would never do such a thing.
Well, you should.
I guess I should. I guess you get used to that. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, Field Doctor for sure has been played.
So can we zoom in on late bloomer? I want to check the wording on it. I'm pretty sure it works the way I think. Offspring. Yep. And then check the wording on private school or whatever.
The one we played, yeah.
Boarding school, yeah.
Yes.
It doesn't say offspring. Place your newborn. That's stupid. Because I don't know. Well, I think we asked the guys what they think about the text interaction.
So we got 6 clay. We got an occupation.
Yeah. So what do we need clay for? For building another clay room?
Yeah, and fireplaces maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, that's not bad. I also think we want to play occupation. Well, we could play late bloomer either way. I'm pretty sure it interacts the way we expect it to. Okay.
And then we'll hope for a reedstone food eventually in the future. Or, yeah, because I think the reed's going to be took.
Can you zoom in on late bloomer again?
Yeah. Let's see. One more time.
Whenever. Yeah, so we can do it as many times as we... Yeah. Okay. So I think Lady in Waiting is going to second action start player.
Hopefully.
Although she might figure we have late bloomer and knows that she doesn't need to. So what we need to know, I assume this works. It looks, as far as I can tell, this works because late bloomer gives a family growth action. Boarding school says on your next family growth action. So I'm pretty sure the way this works is we put one newborn on round 12. We add one person to our house immediately. Or round 11, sorry. I'm pretty sure that's how it's going to work. If it doesn't work that way, then we need to do start player. So what you should do is play. Well, you know what you need to do, right?
We're gonna do it.
But we should type in chat to make sure everyone understands the way we're using it.
I'll let you do the typing.
Okay, just do the moves.
And then I'll pay for one food. Okay.
So click. So wait, don't. Yeah, no, you don't want to end turn yet.
Oh, he said nice.
Oh my god! Stop updating the board. This is why you type when it's still your turn.
Yeah, it's a pretty interesting interaction there.
I'm pretty sure it works because late bloomer gives a family growth action explicitly based on its text.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yep. And then so we're gonna put a marker, a J on round 11. Excuse me. And then also we're gonna immediately add another person to our house.
Thank you for doing that for me because that taken me a year.
So what do we want? We want read so that we can build another room.
Yeah.
What do you think we should do here?
Starting player is fine.
I actually don't love starting player here.
But we're last in turn order.
Yeah, but what are we? We don't have. So
Okay.
you want a reason to start player. You just don't want to start player for start player's sake.
We can take a major.
Yeah, taking major would be okay. I like plow here.
Uh-huh.
I like plow because then we could do
Yeah.
a sow action next round.
That's a great point. We got to get our fields going. We want at least 2 vegetable fields at one point as well.
Yes, we do exactly. So that's why I think plow is better because then John swore we can force to first action sow bake if he really wants to get it.
So for the humble farm boy, just a little update. Looks like Scooters
Is in the
well.
lead for it. Yep. Yeah. So what we need to hope happens.
But he is engineer, so I mean that's not good for him. He's gonna want to play many more miners.
Yep.
Yeah, there's one for example. Basket makers. Yeah, it wouldn't have been the worst idea to get it, but I mean I 100% agree we need more fields because you have no other way. Stable manager.
Yeah, but the thing is, racing stable manager, we would then have to build stables, which I'm not sure that we want to do at this point.
Yeah,
because we maybe want to build room one more time.
Our game could look so much different. We could play this game in so many different ways.
Yeah. I think our next priority is getting pumpkin trellis as early as possible. The earlier we activate pumpkin trellis, then we'd be in a really good spot.
Yeah, what is it? 3 rounds would be ideal.
Yeah, so play it in round 11 at the latest for the maximum wood payout.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3 plus. Yeah. So round 11.
Okay, so John swore first action took 3 wood or 3 stone.
Yeah.
So he's gonna do what? Build a well. Yeah. Yep. And then what are we gonna do? Or sorry, what do you think? Well, Scooter is doing reedstone food. Okay. What's Lady in Waiting gonna do? 3 wood probably.
Or not sure. She could do a lot of different things. She could do an occupation. She could do, I don't know, any.
Yeah, probably. I think 3 wood's the best accumulating action space though, and you want to do accumulating action spaces before you do non-accumulating, because with working gloves, expensive occupation and cheap occupation are identical for her. So what are the 2 occupations we're going to play when our boarding school person comes home?
Well, diplomat
Yep.
and mason.
I actually don't mind racing stable manager because then we can start player stable. And we could build, and we have it for when we build our clay room. So the reason I don't like playing racing stable manager here is because we're in no rush to build a stable. What do you think this action is? I think we should
Vegetable.
take vegetable, yes. Because I think John's War will so bake, but just in case he doesn't, then we can do so bake.
And then get another vegetable.
Or if he does so bake here, we do round 10, take vegetable, so bake, and then round 11 we'd be able to start player pumpkin trellis.
Yeah, and we'll definitely bake 2 grain, and then if we get our reedstone food, we can get another grain pack. I think we should bake 2 grain. That's what I'm thinking. Nope. Ah!
Well, no, that's kind of what I thought would happen.
Okay.
But that's fine because we want to play our pumpkin trellis. Pumpkin trellis is worth a lot to us. It's worth a point and 6 wood if we can get it out.
Yeah, exactly. It pays much more for itself. Yeah. So we need that. We need to get that.
So ideally, when we pay pumpkin trellis, we would like that to be our only fence action. So if we can get another, what, 6 wood before we play pumpkin trellis, even if we can get 4 and fence 10 or fence 13, that's probably going to be good enough. Oh, that's nice for Scooter. Yeah. Nice 4-point action.
Yeah.
And Lady in Waiting plays Riding Plow.
Okay.
So that's really good. So yeah, everyone's going to have a strong game. So what do you think we should do here?
I don't really care for 1 reed that badly.
No, yeah, 1 reed's usually a pretty poor action.
Yeah. We could keep plowing.
Yeah, I don't mind plow here.
Yeah. Because there's not really much other point actions we can do.
Yep. Yeah, I'm totally okay with plow.
And it kind of denies the riding. Well,
Well,
no, it doesn't. No, riding plow is
she's not good at riding plow.
Yeah, exactly.
She's not. Well, she might, but I don't think she will.
Oops. I did an F for field, but really it's an I for field because everyone knows.
And
I
then
for field.
feed. You can feed it, or don't feed yet actually, because we're not done.
Yeah.
What do you think we should do for our last action here?
I don't particularly like the food grabs. Don't like them. I kind of want to get a fireplace.
I agree. Yep, fireplace and get a grain.
Or what difference between fireplace and cooking hearth?
Yeah, it's probably worth paying the 1 extra clay.
I was gonna.
For the better conversion. However, if we're going to start using costermongers and we're going to keep baking, then the eating animals is not a factor.
Scooter's gonna probably build another room.
Yeah, I think probably he will. But he might just be doing it for the food because he's hungry.
I really like how we're gonna get.
We're gonna have 4 people in round 11.
That's amazing. It's
really good.
That makes this whole shit start worthwhile.
Well, and especially because boarding school is not able to activate until we could grow. Family growth coming out early is probably good for us. Because otherwise, our late bloomer grow would have just come so late. But if you compare us to John Sword grew 3rd. He didn't get to use that 3rd person until round 9. We got to use our 3rd person in round 8. 1 round earlier than John Swore, and in the same round that Lady in Waiting did. So that's really good.
Okay, begin turn. Let's do our. Yeah, let's definitely get a grain from this because it's baking improvement. And no, is it any resources cheaper?
Nope.
No. Okay.
Only for ovens.
Only for the ovens.
And get a grain, and then you can feed 6 because it's the end of the. Yep, good. So, what are our goals for the next rounds?
I'm thinking about the value of taking a vegetable and then sowing 2 vegetables right away.
Yep.
I'm-
No, I agree. I think you're 100% right there.
We also kind of want more wood.
Yes, we do. Yep. Oh, this is really nice for Scooter.
Ooh.
This is good for all those stone house cards. Is slapdash renovation.
Yeah, that's really good for Scooter. Has the wood, the stone for its
Mhm.
engineer. Yeah, that's excellent.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so it looks like we are one behind for the Humble Farm Boy, the person who played Humble Farm Boy. So that's not the greatest.
It's okay because I think John scores point to point. I think this game everyone's gonna have really high scores. I think John scores looking at a 2-room house with at most 4 people. I think his score is gonna be capped too low to be a real threat to win. I think if you compare our 5-room stone house with stone oven, like stone oven cancels out the humble farm boy bonus, so I think you can like we're both gonna have a lot of crop points, and we're both gonna fence relatively early.
Grump and Humble Farm Boy.
Grump only offsets the fact that it doesn't entirely, slightly offsets the fact that he has fewer people.
Almost.
But it doesn't
It's
quite.
only 3 bonus points.
It's only 2 bonus
Two,
points.
oh, so,
A person is worth 3.
Yeah, that should be 3. Grump should be upgraded.
Yeah. Well.
Oh, okay. I'm thinking 4 wood if it's available.
Yep.
Redstone food is nice too.
Yep.
And vegetable, and you want to sell them.
Yeah, I actually like to read better than Reedstone Food here, because then a clay action would let us build our 4th room, and we want to build a 4th room because of Mason.
Mm-hmm.
So I think at this point it's going to be worth. We have 3 fields plowed, and we're pretty sure that Diplomat is going to go on plow sow. So I think we don't need to play Racing Stable Manager
I
because
agree, definitely not.
we don't need the plow from it. So I like 4 wood here, and then I
Yeah.
think second action has to be vegetable.
Yeah,
Because so that we can sow
the 2 veggies pretty
the
important.
so we can sow this round instead of round 11. Because in round 11, we want our first action to be what?
Is this a taken action? No, this is a free. We don't use an
We're
action
gonna
for
get
this.
it. Yeah, we're just gonna get it.
Okay.
A person.
Well,
there.
we're gonna want clay, I'm thinking.
Well, usually in round 11, you want to start player.
Oh, right.
Because you want to get family growth or plow sow in round 12.
That would be really useful.
Yes. So if we're going to first action start player round 11, that means we need to have the 2 vegetables sown by the end of this round.
Yeah, because it's really useful for our feeding.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So
Also, sowing in the even-numbered rounds is better than the odd-numbered rounds because you're not as contested. Sometimes if you leave your sowing for the odd-numbered rounds, it's contested.
She took the good clay action there with Corey, man.
Yep. So what are we gonna do?
Wood.
Yep.
You have to get wood.
Yep. And 4 wood is pretty much always a good action. So actually, we can do some cool stuff. So look at the farm layout. So if we play Mason, how many rooms does how many spaces does that occupy?
Mason will occupy 1 space.
Okay, how many rooms will our house occupy?
Oh,
if we play Mason,
we'll have an extra room with no family. So the
okay.
oh,
So
no,
don't. You're thinking about this wrong.
Yeah.
I'm talking about farm layout. Okay.
You're asking probably a simple
farm
question.
layout. 5 rooms. If you play Mason, you have 5 rooms. Okay.
Oh,
If you
yes.
have 5 fields, 5 fields. So then we only need to cover 5 spaces with our fencing. So that means we can do some cool stuff.
With our fencing.
With our fencing, yes. So that means we don't need to cover 6 spaces with our fences. We only need to cover 5, and we could choose to only cover 4 and figure we'll leave ourselves 1 extra plow action for 1 point.
I think that's
so
extremely
that
useful.
means what can we do with our fencing? What's the optimal number to cover 4 spaces? Yes, exactly.
12.
So we're at 7. All right, and we're going to get 6 free from pumpkin trellis.
So that right there is 13.
Exactly. So we have all the wood we need for fencing.
Yeah, So we have one extra for the stable potentially.
Yep.
And maybe.
Maybe we take wood and play costermongers.
Yeah.
But yeah, a 1-point stable action would be fine for start player round 13, for example.
Yeah, exactly. I like keeping this in our back pocket.
Yep.
Okay, looking decent. Vegetables still there. Come on, come on.
So after we start player round 11, what else do we want to do in that round?
Well, we're gonna need our reed and build rooms.
Yep. So we need to take reed and clay.
Yeah, clay.
And go on the build room space. Yep,
Clay's,
that's exactly right.
Clay's gonna be a little, very close. We have to.
Yeah, we have to get 3, but we could always go on Reedstone Food and get a clay.
Yeah, exactly.
3 clay should be pretty easy to get. I think if we use our third action to take 3 clay next round, that'll be fine.
I hope Leaning Waiting doesn't so bake or bake her.
She might.
I hope she doesn't.
It's possible. She might think that she's gonna plow here.
Yeah, jumps for almost max fields. Actually, it is max fields.
Use max points for fields. Yep.
Yep.
So that means getting that 1-point field at the end, I think, should be not that difficult.
Yeah, I really like that idea. Fencing max, 12.
Do controls, refresh all.
Okay.
It's on you, late.
Test. Test.
All right, I need to get something.
Yeah, don't forget to, follow us on Twitch, especially on these Fridays. We'll try to play around this time.
Make it a thing. Maybe we'll make it a thing where we try to play 2 games or something. And first game I help you more, second game I don't help you so much.
I haven't been able. Yeah, it's useful getting this advice, but sometimes if you think too much for me, then I'm all of a sudden not playing. But yeah, I just need to understand the cards, and then I can make the decisions. Well, Will's leaving me, so what a great friend Will is. You guys gotta be nice. Be nice to this guy. I know sometimes he might say some things in chat that you might not like, but I guess I can't really defend him anymore. All right, let's take a veggie. Veggie, hope for so bake. Get all our food, and we can also sow grain. Yeah, it's very interesting. This game could have turned out so many different ways. So that's good. 3 bonus points, very good. And he played it late. Only got himself what, 2 wood? Yeah, 2 wood. So everything's going pretty much exactly good because Harvester was played, and it looks like So Bake is there.
Wait, why didn't you take So Bake?
I took the veggie, so I can do it.
Oh, right. Okay, sorry. That's right.
And then she, it looks like, might be doing starting player, which is really good. So
Maybe Renault. Yeah, start player or Renault.
Oh, true. Could be Renault. Fresh. No. Come on, starting player. Starting player. Yes. Oh, that's so good for us because then we can do starting player first action.
Yep.
So we'll bake 2, and then we'll sow.
Yep.
So bake 2 cheese. Get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yep.
And then we'll.
No, don't need to feed yet.
All right, let's just end then.
It's round 10, not round 11.
Oh, of course. Oh my gosh.
So at the start of the next round, we're gonna have to announce our 2 occupations that we're gonna play.
Mhm.
And you know what they are?
Wood gather. No, I'm just kidding.
Diplomat and Mason.
Yeah,
Yeah, you've got
definitely.
them selected already.
Yeah, Mason's a nice card for sure.
It's what it's gonna let us do is it's gonna give us a free 3 points because the stone house is worth 3 points. Also, it lets us house an additional family member, which is another 3 points on top of that, which is good.
This we're getting a person, right?
Yeah.
So that's
We're
not
gonna have 4 actions in round 11.
Yeah, so it's not a newborn. Okay.
Yeah. Yep. So basically, the way boarding school works thematically, you send your person away to school. The next 2 rounds, each round it does an occupation, and then the 3rd round it comes home,
It's
is
insane.
an adult, and you play those 2 occupations.
Yeah, boarding school is insane.
Yeah. So boarding school on its own is okay because you don't have to feed the kid when it's away at boarding school. But the fact that you can grow twice in a row, like you can send a kid away to boarding school and then be like, we don't have a child. We can have another child.
Yeah, it's so unrealistic. You gotta at least pay for the kid. But I mean, I guess these kids grow up so fast and they work for themselves, and it's just a magnificent game.
Yeah.
Agricola.
So, how many more read are we going to need for the rest of the game?
Probably 2. No, I'm sorry, 3.
Yep, 3's right. And how many more stone are we going to need? Assuming we don't build any stone improvements.
Not that much. Just 3 more stone.
Yep. So what are we going to do? Read stone food 3 times probably.
That would be awesome. Yeah, I would like that.
Yep.
So let's do our good old.
So we should announce our occupations because it's the boarding school.
Oh yeah.
So you can just announce them. And then add a person on the farm. So click P. Yep.
And starting player.
And then start player. And now we do the other thing.
Dun dun dun. Oh, what a beautiful, beautiful card. Oh wow, this game. I don't know if I could have done this without you, Will. Announce.
Well, we're doing this either way, so Scooter can fix it.
I always skipped a turn.
Yeah, don't worry about it. It's not important for you. So we're gonna fence 12. So we need to go down to, yeah, that's not gonna work. Pay for all doesn't work for the T6 cards.
We can fence 12 right now.
Just get rid of all but 1 wood. So we know how much wood we should have at the end. So just get rid of it all at once.
So we can fence right now.
Yep.
Oops. F for
Z.
fence. Z, of course. Everyone knows Venz is spelled with Z.
Well, there is N and M, which I
Oops.
guess N is in fence, but.
So there's nothing we need to pass to or anything.
Don't worry about it. They can fix it. Just cancel, yeah. So that's really good.
This is insane.
We're doing really well.
Yeah, we've caught right back up and might be taking the lead soon. Yeah.
Well, the late bloomer play is ridiculous. And then getting boarding school was just icing on the cake.
Yeah, let's zoom in. This card, I love this card. Yeah, that's such a good card. Ah, how wonderful is this? Yeah, and as you were gone, I mentioned Harvester had been played.
Yeah, so we just need to make sure we get the Harvester bonus. So Harvester bonus plus 5 Roomstone House plus 5 people plus maximum crop points.
And that's easy.
That's going to be a pretty strong game.
Our final actions could probably toss that one. We'll get it.
Yeah, definitely, because Diplomat makes it unblockable. No problem, Mariskok. I don't know if you're watching right now, but don't worry about it.
I can remove this too now.
So what do you think we should do for our next move?
Well, we gotta get the plays. And,
I think we have a chance of getting 3 clay next round with on the 4 clay space.
and then redstone food is sometimes contended in that, but it's a lot less contended at the end of the
Yeah,
game.
at this point, yes, it's much less popular. You're right.
Does anyone need the 3 clay? This guy could benefit from 3 clay.
In what way?
Renovating.
I think at the point that he has 2 wood, he would or 2 wood rooms, he would rather just take a wood action and then
Yeah.
build the well, because
Okay.
the well is going to be way better.
Okay. Lady Wayne doesn't really need clay.
So Lady in Waiting might, because she might have taken Bakehouse, but I'm not sure.
I'm fine with it.
I think Reedstone Food and get a grain probably.
Yeah.
Because you can always do Reedstone Food clay next round if you don't get a 3 clay move.
What was it?
Yeah.
In case anyone forgot about our good old storehouse keeper, one of my favorites.
Mm-hmm. So then what do you think you should do for the next move?
Clay is fine.
Yep. Yep. And then maybe what I actually like doing here. So one thing you can do when you have a lot of actions is you can kind of bully the other players.
Yeah.
And one way that you can bully them is by taking 1 cattle. Because people love getting 2 cattle for nice points,
Oh, yeah.
but we can kind of bully them by taking 1 cattle twice. And it does 2 things. It makes it so that one person at the end of the game is not going to have cattle.
Right.
And it makes it so that nobody gets a 2 cattle action pretty much.
Because we're going to be doing our first
Because we're
action.
going to do 2 1 cattle actions.
And I was going to say, our first action is going to be round 12, whatever it is.
Yeah, exactly. So we don't want to pass 2 cattle to John's War.
Yeah, because he's set up for those.
Yeah, he's set up to take animals.
That's a very good point.
So I like taking clay and then taking cattle.
Yeah. Yep. We just have so many actions now.
Yep, we do. We honestly do. We're in a really good spot. We have miners that are worth points. Lamp oil will be a free point if we want to play it once we take animals.
Exactly.
Stable, we have 1 wood extra, which we can use to pay for to get a point. Also to let us hold more animals, which is good.
So we got pottery for her. We can just take the clay. That's really important now because pottery, you know.
Yep. Yeah, she might have wanted it.
Take from clay inventory. She has a clay inventory?
Take a clay from inventory manager.
Oh, right.
That's what she means.
Yeah, inventory manager. I want to play that card one day. It seems like
That's okay.
It seems okay. It just kind of seems.
First, when G4, G5 first started to get played, people were drafting it like first or second pick.
Oh yeah.
But it's not that strong.
It's harder because at the later end of the game, you're not going to need those resources really.
Well, I mean, if you get 6 or 7 wood action is always going to be good, but the problem is that it pays out too slowly. And sometimes you only play 5 or 6 improvements, so then 5 or 6 wood is meh. So what's the next move going to be?
Yeah, I like the cattle. I don't see anything else.
Yep, I think taking a cattle here is a good idea.
For max veggies, excellence. Yeah.
So our costermongers does reward us for going above and beyond on veggies, so we can think about that.
But
we're going to need to take wood first.
Yeah. That's the hard part. I don't know if there's a good wood denial action in the future, maybe, but
yeah. Yep.
Oh, I thought I took him. Okay. And then we can feed.
Yeah, and harvest the fields as well.
Okay.
And then send farms so that everyone can see it. So if family growth comes, that's good. If Plowso comes, that's good too.
Yep. We're going to be fine on food. I think that cooking hearth is potentially important.
Yeah, it might be.
Eating wild boar or something. We'll see.
Scooter plays Profit. Interesting. That's...
I'm not familiar with Profit, I don't think.
It lets him do a Reno fence action.
Oh.
So what does Slapdash Renovation say? Because I don't think those two combo.
Profit. That's not Jesus.
It's the damp hair from Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
At least in his
Slapdash?
yeah, because I don't think those two work. And he might have tried to use. Oh, he didn't. Okay.
Oh, he didn't. Let's just read Slapdash. So
Yeah, on a renovation action space.
yes,
Yeah.
space.
So he didn't actually go on the space.
So what was the point of Slapdash for him?
It saved him one action and it got him 2 food.
Okay. So he did it when he first renoed.
I
Okay.
guess. And so here he wanted. So what I don't understand is why did he play the occupation instead of going on Reno and then jumping defense? I guess he wanted to get the fence action out here. Anyways, it's our turn.
Oh, sorry. New round. Begin turn. Family growth. Nice. That's awesome. I think family growth is going to be even better than Plateau potentially.
Yep, I agree.
But we still need 2 more fields. Well, I mean, 1 more field, I should say, at least. 2 more fields would be nice. And then we can do our final field here.
Yep. So if at any time we have the option to take field, I think we need to do so.
Yeah. Exactly.
If start player is untaken for our second action, I think we should do it.
Yeah.
We should start player stable. Yeah. Because then we don't need to because then we can do Plateau round 13. Oh, John Sword did it. That's not really that surprising.
Stone Giant.
Yeah. So this is cool. Stone Giant is really cool actually. Because what John can do is he can first action. Stone Giant lets you use spaces if they're occupied beside stone spaces. However, the limitation is that if there's 2 stone, it has to be your second family member. So in round 13, John can first action plow sow. Second action, there'll be 2 stone on 1 stone, so he can family growth even though it's going to be occupied. So that's really cool.
Yeah.
Assuming that nobody takes 1 stone. So that's the thing. Stone Giant is useless. Well, not useless. But its best value is when there's 2 stone on the space because, yeah, it's quite nice.
So I'm fine with Reedstone food. Wild Boar, it could be fine.
think taking Boar is a good idea.
Yeah.
Because it's going to be, it's like 3 points and 3 food, which is good.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I wouldn't take Reedstone from this early, is what I'm thinking. And the plow got taken, so that's sad face. This face is sad. Sad face.
Oh, but he looks happy.
So how did you get these? Did you is this something that
I donated money. And so if you donate money, then you can get special stuff, special tokens.
It's interesting. Is there like a little site that we can
It's a PayPal. For the guy who runs the site. Just to pay for the servers, I think, basically.
I kind of miss Artisan.
Artisan, extra 2 food for harvest. It's okay. It's not amazing.
Oh, okay.
That's amazing.
Hmm. 2 more actions. We have the cutest dog ever.
We do. So
he's been featured in a lot of your videos. Every now and then, going rough.
Yeah.
Really suddenly.
Especially when the doorbell rings. Okay, so a little unfortunate. Yeah, Lady in Waiting's Reedstone food.
Okay, we could do wood. It's okay. It's not.
I actually like cattle better here.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Because we need breeding and whatnot.
Yeah.
And we don't want 2 cattle, you know.
Exactly. Pretty much. That's pretty much it. We don't want there to be 2 cattle.
So I'm thinking for round 13, we want a starting player if it's there.
Yep, definitely. Yeah, so that we can go on plow or plow sow. Yep.
But no, because round 13, we got Plasto no matter what, round 14.
Yeah, so my thinking is if we need to first action plow sow, that'll be fine. Just
Okay.
because then we can late action
Yeah.
Reno, because I think our Reno might be contested, because Lady in Waiting might hold off on our Reno until the end. Although it probably won't matter. So this is where Diplomat, like sometimes it doesn't do anything for you.
Okay.
Because if we are going to do start player round 13 anyways, then what does it give us? Like
Okay.
we could start player to do first action plow and
Mhm.
then still do plow sow at the end, but that means that we're giving plow sow to John's War.
Therefore, we should do vice versa, where we do Plasto and then last
And then
action.
yeah, but then it's just then
Oh,
we're using Diplomat for an unblockable 1 point action, and we
but
can't sow onto it.
yeah, exactly. That's important. We got to make sure we have 5 fields with resources on them.
Yeah, and that's no problem.
Okay.
Because we'll make that happen.
We'll have 5 actions. We can do that.
Yeah. We can do it. I believe in us. Yeah, so that's exactly it. We might have to start player to plow so that we can diplomat plow sow. Which is unfortunate because we're giving those points to John, but John is the one who played the card anyways. He played Harvester, so giving him the Harvester points is not a huge deal. But yeah, I think John's two moves are pretty clear. He's gonna plow, and then he's gonna plow sow, and then he's going to
Yeah.
family growth.
All right, for us, we have one last action. I don't actually see very good actions at the moment.
We could sow bake just to get 4 food.
Ooh, good point. We can get more than 4 food.
Yeah, we probably don't want to bake more than 1 grain, just because then we can always eat a vegetable in the next harvest
there
and
it
still
is.
have 3 vegetables.
I saw that coming.
Okay, yeah, really there's not a lot for us. Probably don't want to take 2 food.
No. Oh, that sucks. 1 sheep is not worth it.
1 sheep's 2 points. I actually like 1 sheep a lot. Yeah, it's 2 points.
Okay. I guess we don't need
And
sheep.
then we don't need to take sheep for the rest of the game.
Yeah.
And just because we're gonna breed, you should put the sheep in the house. Just
Oh,
not that it really matters, but
yeah.
since the house can only hold 1, it's nice. Not that it matters at all. Okay, so we got 4 moves. So okay, what happens if we can't take start player? What will that have meant? That will mean that Scooter or Lady in Waiting will have done start player. So then what actions are we gonna need to do? If they start player and plow when field is available, we have to plow.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure that Scooter is going to do plow sow.
Yeah.
Or he's going to do family growth, and then Lady in Waiting will start player. I'm pretty sure that that's the sequence.
She might, yeah.
So if Scooter does family growth, then we do plow sow. Otherwise, we'll have to think about it a little.
Yeah.
But I'm quite sure that Lady in Waiting is going to start player if she can.
Oh, Lady in Waiting took the well, yeah. Yeah, so John's War is like early family growth didn't really work out so well.
Yeah.
Blurg.
Yeah, two-room houses don't like when that kind of thing happens. It's really bad for them.
Yeah, no more Quarrymans for Lady. And she's doing good. Swan Lake, excellent card. But
yeah, Lady in Waiting has great improvement points.
Yeah.
What we are sort of hoping happens, we don't want her to get to a stone house.
We have decent improvement points too.
We do, yep. But Lady in Waiting's got well and pottery and wood-fired oven and clay oven. Like, major improvements generally are worth more. Oh, man.
What's wrong?
Oh, man. You know what John Zor's doing here? He's doing first action. He's doing start player to start player. Report.
Actually, no. Wait, he's thinking about it. Yeah. Didn't pick my butt.
That's gross.
Yeah, I laughed at it the first time, and the second time it's kind of... Yeah, sorry.
Report. No, it's not okay. Why are you saying that? Yeah, there you go. That's good. Strong play. That's what we should... Start player to start player, always strong play. Yeah.
Okay. Not looking greatest. We need to get the room up. This is important for
Yeah,
us.
Reedstone food is fine.
And then we can also bake.
But I actually don't like Reedstone food here. I think I like 2 stone and then 2 reed better. Because then we can do it this round rather than next round.
Oh, do the renovation this round, you mean? The build and reno?
To do the build, and then we're able to reno this round. Yes, because... Actually, no, you're right. No one else is starting to reno. Yeah, you're fine. This is fine.
I think it's fine.
The problem is that if someone takes Reedstone food next round, then we have to do 2 actions, which we would have to do anyways if we did it here. I don't know. It's probably fine. So what are we hoping? We're hoping that Plow One Fields comes to us in round 14.
It's probably not gonna.
It might. I mean, if Scooter might go for 2 boar or 2 cattle, and Lady in Waiting will probably do sow bake instead of plow a field. So yeah, it's possible that we get plow and then diplomat plow sow.
I'm thinking, what's the value of taking the 2 stone just to get it over with, and not having to take Reedstone food for the next?
Well, if you're gonna do that, we should take Reed instead, because there are 3 3 actions that can give us stone, and only 2 actions that can give us Reed.
Oh right, we only need 1 stone. You're right.
Yeah.
Okay, we save build rooms for the later action.
Yeah, because it's not gonna be blocked.
Nope.
So
yeah, this is the thing. Should I go for ensuring we at least get the...
Yeah, I like the insurance play. Yep.
It's a little bit of a waste.
A tiny bit, but I think we're not going to be able to do much better this
We
round
could also
anyways.
deny sow.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Do sow baked. I like that.
Yeah, because we need to feed.
So we have to put the reed back on the board.
Then we can eat 2 for 8 food.
Yeah.
6, 8.
Yeah.
Bake 2. Yeah, that's important to block because we don't want anybody else getting the harvester bonuses too.
Yeah, if Lady in Waiting gets the harvester bonus, then she would be ahead of us, I think.
Yeah, she's a decent fence, maybe. I don't know. Needs more wood.
Yeah, she does need more wood.
But eventually, she might have a decent fence. I really hope we get the harvester because I thought that was gonna be a sure thing, but
yeah,
at least we got the plows early. That was important.
Yep, it is very important. So we could play, our last 3 moves could be Wood Gatherers, then build room. Yeah, so we can still get a field. Even if we don't get Plow One Field,
Wait, you mean
we have ways of...
You don't, not Wood Gatherers,
Or Racing Stable Manager.
Just like,
yeah.
build a room with
sorry.
clay room.
Sorry.
Yeah, no worries. Zoom in. Just taking a look.
Especially because we're going to reno anyways. So what we can do is we can reno major minor and play stable and build and do a field then. And then we can still last action plow. So
Darn, that's a very good point. I said darn, that's weird. Okay, so should we just play it then?
no, I like doing the read here.
Okay.
To kind of hide our intentions a little. Because I don't think anyone else is going to play an occupation. We can also do a humble farm boy check
Yes.
to make sure that we're not costing ourselves too much by playing.
Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
So we're actually tied right now.
Okay.
So if we play one more card, that costs us 3 points.
And stable to passing, which is nice.
Stable is passing, so that's good.
Mhm.
Yep. But if we
the-
play Racing Stable Manager, we're giving up 3 points to gain 3 points. Well, we're giving up 3 points to gain. It's more than 3 because the plow is worth something. But
And then John's probably wouldn't play
John
anything else.
probably will not play another card. I would guess he won't play another card unless we do, because he would then be giving away Humble Farm Boy.
Yes. Well, okay, 2 actions. 1, build room. Next one, could do stone. Starve with stone.
Yeah.
What were we thinking? Occupation, stable, racing manager?
No, I like this. I like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think it's possible that plow is going to come to us. I think it's possible that Scooter, Lady in Waiting won't plow, but Scooter might plow.
Yeah, exactly.
But I think he might take cattle.
This is important for us. We got everything we need now.
Yep. So last action, build a room.
Which is awesome.
And then once we reno, we use our mason.
Yep. Almost a complete farm, but we're gonna
almost. Yeah, we're gonna have at least one space empty. Hopefully, only one. Any more will mean we have screwed up.
And then we get to breed.
Yeah.
And then we'll eat a boar for 3 food.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll just need 4 more food. And, oh no, wait, we got.
Which, if we sow vegetable, we have one. Yeah, we can sow a vegetable to go up to 5. Yeah. Eat it, and then to get 1 extra food.
Oh, we get a bonus point, right?
Don't worry about that.
We didn't play that. Never mind. Okay, my turn. Build room. Yeah.
Why? Good. And then feed.
Okay.
And harvest your fields.
Okay.
And then breed your animals. Technically, it's harvest your fields, then feed, then breed your animals.
Exactly, yeah.
It's fine.
For us, yeah, the turn didn't really matter. And we can just kind of like put them right on the
edge.
edge.
That's what I do, yeah.
Right on the edge.
So it shows that they're in those 2 pastures, to be really clear about how you're holding them.
That's why I really like
And then every time you feed, you should send farm.
Yeah, exactly. But I was going to say, what I really like about the site Play-agricola is that you really, like, it's very systematic. Like, you really see the limitations of the pastures, and you can't break the rules. While here, you might accidentally break the rules and not realize it.
Yeah. Which I do sometimes. So yeah, but there are people in chat or people who are on the YouTube channel who usually let me know.
So yeah, if there's anyone here who wants to learn how to play Agricola, just go on Play-agricola. It's excellent.
Why? No, Play-agricola sucks. Well, okay, it's good for getting into it because it does everything for you. But if you actually want to be like good at the game,
well, this is for the I would say the experts. Will was saying, the top tier players play here.
Yeah. Okay, so what are we gonna do?
Can't do shit.
So we're gonna play Racing Stable Manager now. So we're gonna definitely major mine. So okay, so don't do it yet. Don't do it yet.
Sure.
Okay, 3 actions: Racing Stable Manager, Stable, Reno, Plow Sow. That's 4 actions actually. So that means we have 1 free action. So we can decide: do we need to play Occupation with this, or do we wait for a later move? I actually like playing Occupation here.
Yeah, I don't see.
So I think it's fine.
I don't see any reason why not too. But we lose out on the humble
We
farm boy.
we might. It is possible that John's War will see we've played a card, and then decide to do something different himself. Pay a food, don't forget.
Yep. Okay, let's go. Yeah, see, it's very competitive on
Oh,
this site.
we could have played lamp oil to gain a point in a food,
Hmm.
and then gambled on occupation coming back.
Can you build a stable? Maybe.
Not at just say not at the moment.
I don't know. Not ATM. I'm a bad player. No.
Yeah, no, say that, and then we'll say I'm a bad player. I start player to start player.
Only because you.
Oh wait,
Oh, oh wait.
do controls refresh all.
Yeah, where did our peep go? He was missing there.
Yeah, it's just because the main board was we were looking at an old version of it. There we go. To make it friendly.
Yeah,
Aren't we friendly?
Yeah, John Swar and I go way back.
Do you?
No.
Okay.
Ooh. But he's probably gonna get humble farm boy. Right?
He probably will. Unless he has a free miner that's worth like some points. He might do that. Or an occupation that's worth points. Probably though that gave up the humble farm boy, but it gained us 2 points. It gained us the 3-point back in the harvester. It gave us 2 points for the field itself. So, and it gives us more points for then being able to sow onto it. So this is a free action here.
Kind of need a Reno though.
No, we
Oh,
don't.
actually, I don't need a Reno.
Reno is safe.
Reno's safe. There's
So
two things for the improvement
yeah,
here.
no, except why would we go on Reno fence?
Oh yeah, Reno.
We're gonna
Improvement.
Reno stable.
Of course. Yeah.
Don't do that now. Okay.
Yeah.
So we're gonna Reno stable, and then we're gonna plow sow with our. So we have one free move here. So what are we gonna do?
Anything that gets us points.
Yep. So our best point action is 1.
Yeah.
Take vegetable is worth a point. 4 food might be a point.
Can't take a veggie.
Actually, yeah, no, veggie won't be points. Actually,
4 food is okay.
no, yeah, 4 food is actually not any points because we're going to be able to sow 3 vegetables.
Oh yeah.
So we're going to have 2 extra vegetables.
Yeah, there's nothing really.
So free either 1 vegetable, or sorry, take 1 grain or play lamp oil. Those are your 2 options. 1 grain or lamp oil.
Lamp oil exactly gets us
1 point and no food. Don't it doesn't matter. It's just which do you want to play.
That sucks. Yeah.
So play lamp oil to block the major miner space because nobody else wants to do anything else.
Why don't I should have.
Yeah, that's what I said. You obviously weren't listening to me. I just said that that we could have done that action in reverse, but it's not going to matter because we're going to have more of the food than we need because we have a boar. So we're at so if we pay for our stable, we're at 2. Boar gets us 5, and then 2 vegetables. And you're not clicked on the chat box, so none of that went in.
Yeah.
You have to click on the chat box.
I don't think they really care.
No, they don't care. It's 1 point.
No one actually cares about us.
No, they don't. Well, they don't care. They like a 1 point action is fine. It would we could say that if we had a no point action.
Yeah.
But I mean, 1 point you're still increasing your point total.
What? 1 plus something equals more? No.
Yeah. Oh, do we have 2 free moves here? Oh, we got 3 more moves. So what is it? It's Plaus, it's Reno, Reno, and then Plaus. So oh yeah, we have 1 more move still. So we have 1 grain is worth a point. So that's what we should do. We could think about blocking someone else, but I don't see any really good blocks for Lady in Waiting, and that's who we would want to block.
Just one grain?
Yeah, blocking the grain space makes sense to me. So the reason a grain is worth a point is because we have 1 grain on our field and 2 in our supply. So the maximum we could get is 7 if we sow both of them. Now, if we sow 2, we're going to have 6 on our fields and then 2 in our supply at the end of the game. And then we also will have another 2 fields that we can sow 2 vegetables on. That will give us a 5th and 6th vegetable, which aren't worth points, but they are worth food. So then we eat a boar, 2 vegetables, and a food at the end of the game.
Yeah.
So you know what the rest of the game is, right?
Yeah, 2 actions left. That's it. So.
I'm gonna be right back. Pull my stuff out of the oven.
Okay. Let us Reno.
You can do both the moves at once if you want to.
Nah. I want to keep it suspenseful. Oops. Stone. Pay for all. Play the farm. Announce. Pay the wood. Play the board. Change stable to field. One food, right? Yeah, 1 food.
To fence, yeah.
2
You're
to
still
field.
doing this move? Holy crap.
What are you
You
talking
gotta
about?
do this faster.
What are you talking about? You're up for like 10 seconds.
Yeah, I know, but okay.
And then we gotta get the mace.
Do the hotkeys. So have both your hands. Have one hand on the keyboard.
Oh man, Will, you're
E.
you're rattling me
Hotkey
right now.
E.
E? Okay.
Stable B.
I don't need a stable, I just fielded.
You do need to do a stable because you played the stable minor.
But I changed it.
No, you don't change it. It's you also get a field. You get a stable and a field.
Oh,
B.
I thought I replaced it. I was reading it, but it's...
And just in case constable's out there, you put it outside here.
Oh, good point.
Okay.
Good.
And you paid the food?
Yep.
Okay.
I didn't realize I was actually keeping the stable.
So that should be okay. So what you can do is you can have one hand on the mouse and then one hand on the thing.
That's what I was doing.
And then you do E, F, B, blah 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 blah, and it's really quick.
But you know, you're only gone for 10 seconds.
Yeah, I could have done that move in 10 seconds. I was expecting it to be. I was expecting you to be done already.
Will has no heart. Don't subscribe.
Well, I mean, you've played not an insignificant number of games. It's just because, like, if I wasn't sitting here,
So we're gonna harvest.
no.
Or sorry. So 1, 2, 1, 2, and that's good.
Okay, so now it's the harvest. So what's the order for the harvest?
Yeah. So first we're gonna take out our. Well, we'll get 3 bonus points.
Okay. Just do the order for the harvest. First is the field phase. What happens in the field phase?
Harvest. So
Yep. Okay. And then is the feeding phase.
So we can eat 2 of these for 6 food.
Yep. Don't bother adding the food. Just I think you can know that you eat it.
Yeah, and then I'll eat 1 boar.
Yep.
So I keep the boar.
Yep. And then you breed your cattle. Yep. And then you get all that food off the board.
Except for 1, but whatever.
Yeah. The food at the end of the game doesn't matter. And then you now end a game, you can do your bonus points. So scroll all the way to the top.
All the way to the top.
Not that it really matters, but okay. So you put 3 points on for harvester.
What's the hotkey for J?
Yep. And then we have 3 bonus points for each of our miners, or 1 bonus point for each of our miner, because those are not counted in the final score. Okay. So now you go action and then score, or click get score. That works too. Get score. So now we have 52. Okay, so now you close this. Then you type 52 plus 3.
Should I refresh my farm?
No,
Okay.
you can send farm after you've finished this. And then plus 3.
Plus 3 again, yeah.
Yep. For each of our 3 bonus points.
Wow. Oh, nice.
No, it's 58. And then what I like to do, so you can do enter instead of clicking
Sorry,
on chat.
I was just looking at
So
you.
now you click on here, and then hold J until you get up to 58. And now you send farm so that everyone else can see the final. And then you type GG in chat.
I just want to take a look at the get score again. Yeah, still 52. Cool.
So this is a really good farm. Max fields, max pastures, max crops, and then cattle, our animals average to 2 points. And then we've got 8 points from our improvements. And we have a full stone house for a lot of points.
That stone house is really nice.
Yeah.
No, I'm just
So
kidding.
now we need to do the report
Total,
everyone's scores.
So let's see where we're at. 51 for
Scooter. What did John have?
He hasn't said yet. I should take a look.
He probably did. No, he definitely did. But scroll up a little bit at a time. Oh, so I think you passed John's. John reported it, but you passed it. So you need to go a little slower. So go all the way to the bottom.
Yeah. I don't see it.
Yeah. Okay. Because you're not at the bottom.
I was.
Okay. So you go to the bottom, and now you go up a little bit at a time.
Yeah.
There. That's us.
Yeah.
That's Scooter.
Yeah.
I thought I saw John reporting it.
You might have done it up there.
Oh, there's Scooter, 51.48 for Lady in Waiting. Oh, there it is. So it's 48. And what did Scooter have? 51.48 for Lady in Waiting, and then 58 for us. GG.
GG.
Good job, Nathan. Nice win.
Thanks for your help.
The late bloomer play was ridiculous. That was really strong.
Yeah.
Pretty much sealed the game for us.
Yeah.
You need to report the score in the boxes.
Oh yeah. Oops. 51 and 48 again. 58.
And then report scores. Click on it. Yeah, there you go.
You are now all reported.
Do you want to look at the draft?
The
draft stats?
Sure. Let's look at the draft stats.
Okay.
When I say reported, I'm like, I kind of get nervous. I'm like, oh no, someone's getting reported? So, figure out. Make that joke.
Okay, that's nice. You're weird.
Mm-hmm.
So it's 295,863. So Mason, easy pick, top by position, top by power. So Bargaining Baker is top by position, but actually it's the 4th best card by power. So Engineer, Field Doctor, Wood Collector are all rated higher.
Yeah, those were the 4 we're looking at.
But Wood Collector is probably as good as, probably worse than Bargaining Baker because draft position is accounted for in power.
Mm-hmm.
So probably it's the 3rd best card in this pile after Field Doctor Engineer. But with Mason, we know we're going to do a lot of family members, so then feeding really early and easily is important. So that's where Bargaining Baker is really good.
Stable Racing Manager is not as strong as
No, only 1.6, yeah. But Cowboy and Mother, we're never going to take that with Mason.
Did we just improve the power of Stable Racing
Oh,
Manager
definitely.
with that one?
Definitely.
Cool.
And then Diplomat, we took over Grump. We knew that Harvester was out there, so Diplomat is the easy pick.
Mm-hmm.
Getting Late Bloomer back, this is huge. This was absolutely huge. I'm surprised that Late Bloomer came all the way back to us. I guess, what was taken ahead of it? Harvester, Visiting Quarryman, and Stable Deliveryman, right? Those are the 3 cards that got picked ahead of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I guess the only thing that's silly to me is the stable deliveryman. But that might have been Scooter hoping to get racing stable manager back, which we took third. So he took stable deliveryman, we took racing stable manager. And so then we gained on getting late bloomer back, which was lucky. Storehouse keeper,
Love
wood
it.
gatherers, yeah.
Love
This
the
is all
Storehouse Keeper.
pretty good. So boarding school, 3.3 power here, but it is the second best card after Swan Lake, and since it interacted with late bloomer,
Yeah, that was
that
insane.
was insane, absolutely insane.
No one knew it existed.
Yeah, it's huge play. And pumpkin trellis is fantastic. I'm honestly really surprised that Lady Waiting passed it. I'm not sure what she took instead.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. I didn't pay attention to that.
I guess she didn't know about harvester, so that's a point in our favor. She might have taken riding plow ahead of it.
But yeah, pumpkin trellis is.
And then lamp oil, free point. Free points are good. Dovecote is stronger by quite a bit, but I mean, we wouldn't have been able to afford it.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Stable, great combo with our racing stable manager.
Yeah, if we didn't have that stable.
That was pretty much your pick, so that was kudos to you. That was really, really good of you to think about that.
Well, I knew brushwood roof is kind of overrated.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, your stable was a great pick. Great pick.
And I don't care for the strong box. It's only, what, 2 points if he played it?
Yep.
It's okay.
It's a wood for 2 points, and stable is probably a wood for 3 points if we get a field out of it, or it's a wood for 1 point.
Yeah.
So either way, its expected value is the same, but it has the chance of having a higher payout.
Yeah, literally, if we didn't have that, we would have not won, I think. Because the field, we didn't have the field, we didn't get the 3 bonus points.
Yeah, so you take off 5 points from our final score, right?
At least, maybe.
But
more.
you don't take off but then we gain the humble farm boy. So I think it only costs us 3 or 4 points. So I'm pretty sure we win anyways.
Would we get the humble farm boy?
Yes, we would, because we would not have played racing stable manager.
Oh, okay.
Because John didn't play any improvements in the last round. Costermonger's Burrow, it's probably the strongest card here. Rest free crap. Good. Public Forest. This is great. Public Forest was great for us.
Yeah, it worked out.
Yeah, it's worth picking just in case you get fourth in round 1 or you get stuck with 3 wood.
Yeah.
And then bathroom we didn't play. We weren't gonna play any of those.
Yeah.
But that was good. Good job.
So our mid game was phenomenal. Our end game was pretty good.
Yeah, our mid game, what made the game for us was the late bloomer comboing with boarding school.
Yeah, that's just 2 occupations, extra person.
Yeah, exactly. So late bloomer, not only did it save us the action on the family growth, it saved us an action on 2 family growths, and they both paid off instantly. Because if you think of it like we got one person instantly to counteract the action, and then the other person did 2 actions playing occupations and then came into our house. That's really good. And we don't have to pay for it while it's doing that stuff.
Well, thank you everyone for tuning in and enjoying our little video.
Yes, this was a very fun little video to make. Give us suggestions on what you think we should call this, but yeah, I think we're going to do this at least every Friday. So thanks very much for watching.
Yeah. Please.
Good job, Nathan. Nice win.
No problem. Thanks for your help. Definitely getting used to these cards, it takes a little bit of time, more practice.
Yeah. So thanks very much for watching, everyone. You guys have a good day.
You too.
Bye.